It's Baja Beach.
Hey.
Bada bam, bada boom.
Happy Friday, everyone.
Oh, my goodness.
Hope you're having a great week.
You
How
know
about
what I
this
have
weather?
to say? Unbelievable.
Weather's been fantastic.
Unbelievable. And I tell you what else. I have to do a great shout out to our tourism group that brought the gymnasts and the baseball teams and the beta group to the Gulf Coast. Without a doubt, last weekend was our best weekend ever, and it was just phenomenal, and they never get any credit. So, great job. I mean, we loved it, and it was really fun to see the coast booming this early in the year.
We're seeing more and more groups coming in to the Gulf Coast because they're finding so much more to do down here.
Yep.
And of course, the selection of food that you can get right there with your group, but seafood at the reef.
I tell you what, it was incredible. The seafood at the reef, Pelican Wharf was crazy busy, and Baja is the biggest restaurant on the coast, and it was full all the time. And I just have to say thank you. I mean, it was incredible. We were thrilled. So I thought it would be fun today to do what everybody knows a Mexican restaurant for, not just Tex-Mex, but Mexican, which are fajitas.
Fajitas.
So, everybody loves them. I think we do a very, very, very good job of them. And the fun part about it is you can have chicken, you could have beef, you could have pork, you could have shrimp. You could have a combination of any of the above. And I really think it's nice. And, one thing that I wanted to talk about, because this is going to be an easy one for us to cook, that's the one nice thing about most Mexican food. It can be very quickly done. But I want to see if we can get a close-up here of these. These are truly homemade tortillas. Those are the real deal. We make those right in front of you when you walk in the door at Baja Beach. And if you don't think it makes a difference, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Our shrimp taco, just a regular shrimp taco in a beautiful soft taco like this, it's incredible.
It really is.
I mean, incredible. The flavor is just so different.
And the portions are very, very generous. I can tell you that right now. You'll probably end up with a to-go box unless you have a really, really hearty appetite, so be sure you bring one.
My trainer hates me because of our burrito.
Really?
He's like, that's enough food for a week for anybody on my diet. And I was kind of like, well, you know what? Don't listen to him today, all right? Nolan, I'm sorry, buddy. I love you, but not right now. All right, so we're going to move these over to the side.
Okay.
So we can kind of get started on the fajita itself. And obviously, where do you start? You have to have a base mix of your peppers, onion, and I love the flavoring of it. So we throw that in. We've already taken some beautiful flank steak, marinated it, and grilled it, but it's still on the rare side. So we throw that in with it. And that really becomes the beef fajita.
And that way it absorbs all the flavors that you have in there into one grouping.
Yeah, it really is wonderful. And I tell you what, the flavor, I mean, just the simpleness.
Oh,
a lot
I
of
wish
people,
you could smell this.
I know.
It really is good.
Well, a lot of people have a misconception and they say, well, gee, there's really nothing healthy you can eat at a Mexican restaurant. Absolutely not true. Absolutely not true. I mean, it is so easy if you want to come into our restaurant. I do it all the time. And eat a nice light meal. That's the beauty of Tex-Mex, is that it isn't overladen with cheese and salsa and all the sauces.
Yeah.
Now, we didn't bring the salsa because I knew you would eat it all.
No, that's just what I love the salsa, and you've
The
got different
guacamole.
salsa. The guacamole is what I like. I can just sit there and eat guacamole, and it is delicious. It's absolutely delicious with chips. It's their appetizer portion, and I mean, it's a lot of food. And of course, you have some of the other dips that you have there.
I know, huh? The seafood.
Yes.
The seafood queso.
Oh, yeah, and Kim loves that.
That's Kim. That would
hers.
be
Yeah.
Jim's wife's favorite. You know, and it really is that good. We're going to take and deglaze this with a little bit of wine now. Just to kind of get all the flavors off the way we do it in back.
Oh, that looks so good.
I know, huh? And we can actually pull that off the heat because it's basically ready. So now the next thing is I brought a variety of sides. I wasn't sure what we were going to do, so I'm going to kind of have a little fun with this. We're going to put a little oil in this pan, and we're going to actually toss our corn. I love the corn. It's not probably our most popular there.
And I'm surprised because it's really
So I'm going
good.
to actually make up kind of an interesting plate where I put this on the side.
Okay.
Then obviously we have black beans. So you have a choice of beans and rice. I like or refried beans.
Yes.
I really love our beans. And I mean, they're so good. We're gonna give a little added juice to it. And then put our rice actually on the plate over on the side, and that's already hot. This is my own little mix. I think it's so good. You let that thicken down. We're gonna pop this onto our fajita pan. And I tell you what, guys, we're almost done. We have such a huge variety of food, though, choices there.
Yeah.
It really is incredible what variety you can get. So let's set it this way. All right. And we're gonna basically kind of move this all together. Let's move this out. So you got your plate here on the side. And then obviously,
there's your tortillas right there.
And the fun part. All right, now you know it's going to smoke. This is nothing yet.
Smoking.
All right, you ready? I hope they got the fire alarm off here, because then we add in what really gives it the flavor. And yeah, I know, I know. I really hope the fire alarm doesn't go off.
I've seen you pour stuff on stuff and it flame up, so I was getting behind you.
No, and I tell you what I love to do, just for the fun of it. I mean, take a look at that. Do we have a good live shot of this? Because that is the nature of the beast right there. That is the incredible meal of fajitas, beef fajitas, all your sides, fresh, homemade tortillas that you can watch them making.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, which I think is
the
the
big
best.
display area right up front that you making.
It makes it
really
so much
really
fun.
a lot of fun.
You know, and there's one other topic that I wanted to bring up that we haven't talked about is private parties. We have a beautiful Buena Vista room that overlooks the harbor, overlooks the Gulf, and it is so pretty. It'll accommodate up to 80 people. We do groups in front, especially military groups, almost every day. So if you're looking for a place to have a private party with a view of the water, there really is no better place than Baja Beach. And it's so large that you have all the, area to have fun with your group.
And of course,
plenty of parking.
Of course, with that view out on the patio deck.
Oh my gosh.
Absolutely gorgeous.
I mean, the patio, it's the largest covered patio outdoors on the Mississippi Gulf Coast. So, Baja Beach, right there in Biloxi, right in front of the water. You guys got to come try it, the best Tex-Mex on the coast.
Olé!